Good afternoon. My name is Joe Collier. I was one of the fortunate people who went to the Bahamas, Long Island, Bahamas, on a recent mission trip. Many people have asked me what I came away with after the trip. I think anybody who's served on a mission team or done mission work knows the feeling that you get from trying to help people who need help. We spent approximately 8 to 9 days working locally. I think one of the things that really impressed me was the attitude of the people. They were very appreciative of the work that we were doing, the help that we were giving them. A prime example was when we were leaving and we were in Nassau to change planes. I had a large check-on bag, and one of the workers there at the airport offered to help me carry the bag. I said, no problem, I can handle it. Well, he grabbed the bag and walked with me to the Delta baggage check-in. On the way there, he said, well, what are you doing here? I said, well, we were in Long Island helping the people repair homes that were damaged by the hurricane. As we got to the baggage claim, I reached in my pocket to take out a tip, and he said, no, sir, you came here to help me. I will not take your money. And that left a big impression on me. I think that was a general attitude of the people on Long Island. We thank you for the prayers and support you gave us, which helped get us through this trip without hurting each other. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name's Jim Whitaker, and I'm one of the lucky members of the mission team that got to go to Long Island in the Bahamas and experience a mission trip. I want to express my appreciation to all the members of Greensboro United Methodist Church that supported us with prayers and with monetary contributions so that we could do that. I was very thankful that I was able to take part in this mission trip. One of the things that I experienced there was that the people on the island, it's a very poor island. I almost want to describe it as third world. Probably not quite that bad, but the people are extremely happy with what they have, and they don't have a whole lot. The houses are very, very meager, but they were very happy and very thankful for what they had. It was both rewarding on the trip, but it was also physically challenging. I had one elder statesman that was there that was just a few months older than I was, and he held up well, but we did enjoy our work even though it was physically taxing at times. Thank you very much for supporting us and your support for the mission team. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joanne Brown. I was fortunate enough to be able to go on my first mission trip to the Long Island, Bahamas. It was just awesome to have your prayers and your support. The experience I had was amazing. I met some wonderful people, very down-to-earth, caring, loving people that have lost everything. And they went through a horrific hurricane back in October. They lost 70% of their homes were lost, or their roofs were gone, and they have no power, no electric. Some kids don't even have food. So we're just blessed that we were able to be there and help with their distress. We had Mary and Lane there to help us go through this. We had another team that was from Lake Forest Church in Charlotte that were there, and we all grouped together and we had takeaways at night, what we talked about, and I feel like angels were around me while I was on the roof. I've never been on a roof before. I got to do shingling, which I've never done before, and it was an experience of a lifetime for me. While I was up on the roof, one day I was telling my friends there that I got goosebumps while I was up there because I felt so close to God. I mean, you know, I get goosebumps now talking about it because I just felt like angels were all around me, and I think I'm going to cry. But anyway, I just knew that I was safe up there on the roof. I never had any fear. Of course, I have no fear anyway. I've done a lot of things that are crazy, but for some reason that just really hit home for me, and the enjoyment of being there and helping. And the people, I had one little girl that has lost everything. I mean, she's got 3 children, and because she has a little waitress job, she can't get paid by the government for the 3 children that are there with her. She has no power, no electric, no water, and she just burst out and cried. And so we just hugged and kissed and held her and told her that everything was going to be okay. But she had the biggest smile on her face, and I think I have a picture that will be posted here, and it was just amazing how loving and caring and for as little as they have. I mean, it was just amazing to me, and I'm just very blessed, and I just want to thank you all for letting me have this opportunity to go. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Harvey Brown, and I was part of the team that just came back from Long Island in the Bahamas on a mission trip. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for your prayers and the support that we were given. It was a fantastic experience for all of us, and since I'm talking last, I have nothing to say. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously though, I think the thing that impressed me more than anything was the people that were there pitched in to help. It was amazing how hard they worked. We went to one house, and the man's name was Clayton, and he was just incredible. He was up on the roof every single day. The first day there, the bottom of his shoe fell off, so he had no shoes. And he got up on the roof, worked barefoot, and you can imagine how hot it is down there. So here he was all day long working barefooted. But the thing that really struck me though is at the end, there was a group with us from Lake Forest Church up in Charlotte, and one of the young men went up to Clayton and took his shoes off and gave them to Clayton. And I mean, boy, that really hit me. It just was such an incredible thing. Joanne talked briefly about this little girl. Well, I was out, since they wouldn't allow me to get on the roof because I'm so old. I had a bucket, and I was going around and picking up the trash. And this little girl, just teeny little thing, came up to me. She had a little bucket in her hand, and she started picking up tiles as well. And it was just so impressive. One night, when we came back the next day, she had picked up almost all the tiles and put them in a pile in the back. And it was just incredible to see that. But I think the thing that really hit me is just the attitude of the people. The devastation there is incredible, but they were so up, smiley, happy, and it was a real pleasure to be there. And again, I just want to thank you for letting us go.